Hi, everybody. My name is Margaret. Welcome to my channel, Margaret Pinard. And we're doing productivity sprints this morning because I have a wealth of choices, things to do. So, if you're new here, I do a first Friday productivity sprint and a final Friday. That's something I added in the last couple months just to do an extra one a month because I can't commit to every Friday. But 2 out of 4 or 5 is good. So that's just about my speed. So, welcome. What you doing today? What are you intending to do? What are you putting out there in the world, hoping to get done? Hi. Hi, Andy. Hey, Shannon. Was here early. She just finished up her sprints. Oh, Jim says greetings. Excellent. How art thou? I don't know. We go from what you're working on to how art thou. I like it. Step back to the Shakespearean or a Puritan, whichever way it hits you. Oh boy. Andy's going to be spending some money that I need to save up for. Oh, that's intriguing. What is it for? Fun. Well, what we're going to be doing today on my sprints is 20-minute sprints where we work on something. You can either declare it to the world or keep it to yourself. We will be rooting for you either way. So I'm going to take this down, put up a question of the day in case people come in the middle of a sprint, and pop up my first timer so we can jump right in. The things I have to choose from today include consolidating Author 2 Writing Conference feedback. I'm about halfway through consolidating like the 600 comments and getting them on documents for each speaker. I have a couple important letters to write. And let's see, I already did my MailChimp newsletter reminder. I already did my Instagram post, and I already made my StreamYard event for next Tuesday. So I'll let you know what those are. Next Tuesday, I'm doing a Tag Tuesday because I'm way behind on tags, and I'm never going to catch up. But, one a month. One a month is definitely doable. So we'll be doing personal rules for reading next Tuesday. Should be fun. And the reason I sent out another email newsletter is that maybe you can guess. There's something going on here in the United States. I know most of the people in the chat are not in the United States, but perhaps you can guess. There's a sale. Oh, the question of the day also refers to the reason for the sale. So I will leave that up to the watcher's imagination. Question of the day is, if you want to write on this during the sprint instead of writing your words, what's your best writer snack? Do you eat while you're writing? Do you need to eat on a full stomach? Or is it better if you're hungry for words? So I'll leave you with that. We've got plenty of snack food to talk about, but let's go ahead and jump in the first sprint, for which I have a timer up by HK Darkwood. Right? Nope. Where'd it go? Oh, now I gotta find the tab with my timer on it. There we go. It's got a sharing icon. Okay. Let's hop to happy sprinting. Let me know what you're doing. Let me know your question of the day answer in the chat, and we'll be back in 20. Oh, there we go. A little crackling fireplace audio. Love it. 2, 1. HK knew you could do it, so I guess I know you could do it. All right. First sprint down. How did everybody do? Let me pull this down. I'll just remind everybody, I've got a new book out. It's called Fabled Passages. Like the stream, comment down below if you're watching this on the replay, subscribe for more historical fiction / AuthorTube wonderfulness. I don't know. I have lots of great people on here for author interviews and buddy reads and etc. So we have a lot of fun. Feel free to subscribe for more fun, or not if you're not a fun person. All right, so I saw some answers here, but I also wanted to say hello to the people who came in. That would be Gwenna. Gwen is probably off doing something else at this point after 15 minutes, but nice to see you, my dear. Heather, Dewey Pettit, hello. We had people saying hello. Andy said he decided to use 100 covers, which isn't the expense he was talking about. They're the best bang for the buck, and they have a Black Friday deal right now, limited to the first 200 people only, 50% off any package. It's great. Thanks for sharing that with us. Maybe we'll have people who reach out. Yeah, he does have a wrench. So, Andy, you can put in the link if you feel so moved. Oh, I'm messing with things. I shouldn't do that. Oh no. Andy's finding himself in a hole, spending more money. S.A. Crow came in. Hello, hello. Seeing you around in the author tube chats, so welcome. We're asking S.A. Crow what you're working on. Finishing up as much of my NaNoWriMo project as I can. Yay. Yes. Andy says, I've let my NaNoWriMo thing slip a little. Maybe I can redeem my soul in the next sprint. If Margaret Pinard does another sprint. Yes, I usually get through 3 and sometimes 4. So we've only done 1. There's many more opportunities to come. S.A. Crow, I'm filling in notes since I reached 25K words the other day. The rest will be revision me's problem. I like it. I like it. Matthew Dixon came in. Hello, hello. We're saying well done on the 25,000 words. That's awesome. SA got 619 in that sprint and reached 26K. Yay. Andy, you'll keep plugging away at this publishing thing. I wanted to get Meeblart, but they're a bit out of my price range. And they're not running any sales. Darn. Matthew says I should probably write something during these sprints. Yep. Gwenna, got paid bills and set up for today. Nice. Andy chatted and did some spending of monies. Nice. Oh, Jim says the new book, Fabled Passages, is penciled in for his December TBR. Very nice. Thank you. Are you still working away on one of your tomes for the sprints, Jim? It's still early enough that you may be able to read still. Shannon worked on the AWC application and got distracted by food. Realized my hubby's not here to get me food, so debated getting all geared up, mask, gloves, etc. to get food and got distracted by emails. Yeah, I signed out of her sprint to come over here and do my beginning stuff. And I said, see you after the self-care break. So I wanted to make sure I left a reminder that before she hops over to do another thing, take a breath, drink some water, consider your needs. Definitely. Stephanie Zello, hello, hello. Joined near the end, got 109 words. Woohoo! We're on the 25th. So everyone's got like a good solid 5 days left. I think people are feeling motivated again after a little bit of sluggishness. Still hungry, Shannon says. Oh, this is when you text the hubby and say, hey, S.E. Dean, welcome. Hey, came in shortly before the first sprint, writing a blog post that requires research. So got about 300 words and some research. Well done. That's good. 20 minutes is a little short for a whole blog post if you're not already, like, set to do the writing, so, yeah, maybe you'll knock it out in the next one. Yay! Yeah, nice to see you here. Meebart has a sale, but it's at 15% only. Yes. 15% doesn't seem like much when you're talking about margins. But I don't know. I don't know cover designer's world, so who knows? Yes, good job, Stephanie. Great stuff, Essie. And Jim, lots of reading. Oh, okay. We've got bots. Let's see. An error occurred. Okay, so StreamYard's not letting me hide them. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you, Andy. We don't need no stinking bots. Okay. Jim said, I finished my tomes. I finished Bleak House on Wednesday. Oh, yay. That means we'll get to hear about it in December. Excellent. I think Jim probably knows this, but Bleak House is a very long Charles Dickens novel that I actually read on Kobo on a tiny little screen, and, like, I feel like I wore off my fingerprints doing the slide for next because it only gave me, like, 2 paragraphs. That kind of put me off the Kobo, and I ended up giving it away, so I could not, like, so, yeah, I just look at it on a screen nowadays, but yeah. Shannon says, "My hubby wants me to take another COVID test, but I fear it's going to be positive still. We'll probably do that on the next sprint." Oh, yeah, I still haven't taken one of those. I've just avoided rather than exposed, I suppose. Good so far, knock on wood, or fake wood. Essie says, "My goal for this stream is to finish the rough draft of this blog post. The NaNoWriMo writing will happen this afternoon, evening, night." Gotcha. I like that. I often ask writing routine questions like this, like, how do you separate the different types of writing? When I talk to Rick Bader, he does freelance writing that's often persuasive writing or marketing. And, he also does fiction writing, and he says he spends the early morning doing the fiction writing for himself, and then, like, other slots throughout the day, afternoon, are better for, nonfiction focused client writing, and I thought, that makes sense, because I feel like the fiction comes from a place that is closer to your dreams, and so if you do it sooner to waking up, like, it's connected. Uh, yeah. Yeah, the testing. Um, ugh. Yeah, so you started at the 5-day mark, but it says it can go to 10 days. Yeah. You just may be a 10-day COVID case. So you have the 10th day to look forward to, Shannon. Laura Nettles came in. Hello, hello, Laura. Yeah. See, this is why I wanna avoid taking the test and just avoid people entirely. I hear it's painful, like, it feels like it's going into your brain, so I have no desire to do that to myself. Ugh. Essie, you seem to know a bit about blogging. I don't. How long is a blog post supposed to be, in your opinion? I know it's a tough question. Feel free to express any views on blog length. That is a, I don't know, loaded question? Yes. Um, Hi, Laura. Yep. And look forward to, Margaret says with that evil cackle. Are you calling my laugh a cackle? Yes. Okay, let's go to the question of the day, and then I will save the next break to talk about the indie authors with sales. And if you're an indie author with a sale this weekend, feel free to pop the link in the chat. Shannon, pick a book. Pick a book to focus on, and I'll pop it in there. But yeah. Jim is now reading Drive Your Plow Over the Bones of the Dead. Love that title. By Olga Tokarczuk, which is at normal length, 275 pages. Yes, but that is not the length for a blog post. That should be at about 1,000 words minimum. Interesting. Mine are usually shorter. Mine are usually like 600 to 800, and I try to get lots of spacing because that's what it seems my blog platform wants from me. And Bonnie! Hello, Bonnie being Bonnie, good morning. Trying to get some nano words today. Excellent, excellent. Let me head back to the question of the day so that we can get into another sprint and let people settle in on their next task. So Shannon said, I often forget to eat when I'm writing, so I'm not sure if I would do better with a full tummy. So you're somewhere in between. Okay. Gwyneth says anything sweet and salty, preferably some chocolate covered pretzels or nuts. That does sound good. That does sound good. I've got a fancy chocolate covered nut that has not disappeared in this house because it's got green tea coating. It's from Japan, and it's sort of like lingered because it's easier to do peanut M&Ms apparently. So I'm gonna attack those while I'm here. Yes, sweet and salty is good. Oh, this is what she's working on, and I wanted to highlight it. Shannon, SD Houston, working on the AWC 2023 speaker application, so it's ready to go for December 1st. And that is coming up quickly. So just a little service announcement here for everybody on AuthorTube. If you're interested in being a guest speaker for the 2023 AWC, put December 1st on your calendar. We will be live streaming our announcement for the first day, and we'll have a little a new intro as a little thing. So it's going to be fun. And we'll be there. Shannon and I will be talking, so we'll have some fun. Let's see. Jim says walnuts are good brain food. They also look like mini brains. They do, which is something related to is it called the theory? The theory of signatures? I can't remember what it's called now. Shoot, I had this in my brain when I read your comment the first time. What doctors used to do in the old days before they knew about anatomizing and germs and all that, was look at things in nature, and if they reminded them of a body part, that obviously meant that they were meant to help that body part. So walnuts are good for brains, which actually turned out to be true, right? Nuts and protein. And RC Scott's, I never eat while writing. Full belly slows me down. Apathy sets in. Oh, so how you doing with all that chorizo from yesterday? Someone had chorizo for Thanksgiving dinner, which I think is a great choice. The last, let's see, catching up here. Andy says, interesting. I don't know what length blogs should be, but I really need to get more blog posts done. I usually try to write book reviews about 500 to 600 words. Nonfiction, like what I'm writing now, tends to be between 700 and 1,000. Interesting. We're asking what sort of nonfiction. We've got some chatting amongst the peasants in the chat. Love it. Someone was talking about pheasants yesterday, and that made me think of peasants. Sorry if that offends. I just said it off the cuff. Let's see. Talking amongst each other. As I'm reading, not writing, I have less energy, needs just tea here. There we go. Matthew's recommending cannibalism, it sounds like. Essie usually forgets to eat while she's writing as well, but I usually go for chocolate or chips. Also trying not to eat much around my laptop. Good idea. So more likely to eat while reading. Yeah, good point. Gummy bears are hard to get melted onto the keyboard, so those are pretty safe when I'm writing and I need something to like work out the oral fixation part. S.A. Crow. Peppermint is also good for writing. Okay, Jim, take that under advisement if you get near peppermint tea. His favorite is rooibos, so I don't know if those would cross over. Bonnie came up with my nano project during the last AWC. What a great conference last year. Yay, Shannon. So nuts in general good for oh, language, right? Shannon also came up with her next book's title from an AWC presentation. Awesome. No, I was calling everyone in the live chat peasants. Just yes. Yes, we're offended. Oh, good. Matthew, that's good in your case. I think that's what you thrive on. Oh boy. I've earned a naughty mention in Andy's next book. Oh boy. All right. Oh, yes. Okay. Am I ever going to catch up here? Essie says, I'm not always in the nonfiction space, but I do a fair bit of historical blog posts. Oh, oh, my antenna just went up. This one is about Tutankhamun because tomorrow is the 100th anniversary of Howard Carter going in. Interesting. That's so cool. Essie, hold on. I think you are not wrenched. Put the link into your blog because historical fiction writer right here. Add moderator. There we go. Okay, I'm glad I didn't miss that. Bonnie's saying no humbleness here. I mean, it is my channel. Yep. Heather says I would chew gum a lot when writing. Humbleness is for peasants. Yes, I got up. Okay, so let me pop up timer and we'll jump into another 20-minute sprint. Let me switch it out with Jacqueline Kirk.
When you stay at a Verbo, the host doesn't.
Sorry for the ad. Pausing. Skip. There we go. All right, everybody. See you in 20 minutes. Good luck.
perfect place to start shopping because you can find a gift set for everybody in your family.
What? There we go. Stop. Okay. Whew, productive. All right, how'd everybody do? So I didn't tell you. Oh, I'm put you back here. I didn't tell everybody what I did on the first sprint, which is writing the couple letters. I started with the task that I loved. Sometimes you got to start with the hard thing, and sometimes you got to start with the easy thing. It's a mood thing. I don't know. Tell me if that hits a chord with you. So this sprint, I worked on the AWC feedback, and I was just working on Mama Maggie Wards, and she came into the chat. It's so funny. I'm like seeing all these names, and then the people come in to say hello. It's great. They have been summoned. So I'm almost done with that. I've got 4 pages left of talks, but a lot less worth of comments on the spreadsheet. So we're making it through. I think I might finish on the next sprint. We'll see. But let's say hello to the people. We ended with Gwynna's false prophecy, I will never catch up. And author JC Carpenter came into the chat. Hello. Let's see. We were talking about eating, so we'll continue with some of the question of the day answers. Jim says Victor Hugo began his mornings with a cup of coffee, just like most people, but he dropped 2 raw eggs in before chugging it down, which, no. We were talking about King Tut because of Essie's blog post, historical blog post. Shannon said, I was supposed to see the King Tut exhibit while in Las Vegas last week, but it was that night I came down sick. I did not know there was a King Tut exhibit. Very cool. Oh, what is that? Big bank takes little bank. I don't know what that means. Bonnie, enlighten us. So once again, peasants conversing in the live chat. Love to see it. There we go. There is Essie's blog, which I'm going to star for later. Thank you. Andy said this here peasant might have to storm off in a huff at some point. Well, that's understandable because the class system is much more of a thing in British society. So I understand. Gwenna said, I woke up this morning missing you, JC. Oh, had to talk myself out of hosting a stream just to invite you. Forcing myself to vacay is not going well. Oh. And I just said to calm down any ruffled feathers. I am as peasant as they come, so I hope you stay, friends. All in good fun. Oh, good. Then we've got people coming back saying, no, you're a queen. Andy says, I've reached my spending limit today. If I don't hop off the laptop, I might put myself in more danger of spending. Oh, no, but you're supposed to be sprinting, not spending. It's okay. All right, we'll catch you later, Andy. Thanks for coming by and being a wonderful chatter or chatterer. JC, yep, miss you too. You need the vacay. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah. All right. JC saying, no peasant. You're very loved here. I appreciate that. Melissa came in. Hello, fully booked. Welcome. Happy Friday. JC just followed your blog. Essie, look forward to reading it. And then we had some interesting exchanges, which I'm not sure are not bots. So I'm just going to skip over them. But if you're an actual person listening, tell me I'm wrong. Shannon saw that I popped in the description. This is also my 1-month book birthday. And after the last sprint, I think I was going to go through some questions that I got on the book tour to answer, to just talk about bookish stuff, because that's always fun for the person whose book birthday it is. So stay tuned for that. Andy said, I'll take your advice, Essie. Aim for 1,000 words in my blog post. Seems the most reasonable figure I've come across. This is an interesting question. If anyone wants to weigh in, do you have an email list that you email the blog post out to, like copy paste? And, I'll move this a bit. I was here back in the day when we had something called, was it just Google Reader? There were many things that would accumulate your blog postings for you, and you could go to one site and you could see all the new developments. Do they have this anymore? No, they don't. They have stupid substacks now. So I don't go to every different person's blog anymore. I just catch blog posts as they're posted on Twitter or Instagram, which is unfortunate, but I mean, concerns for time. But weigh in if you found a new consolidator for blog posts that works well, or you found a different way to do this, because I would love to know a way to visit my friends' blog posts so that they don't have to share them to the terrible social media sites in order to be seen by me. Yes, it's been a month already. So this is Maggie coming in. Hello, hello. How did we do? We're finally coming up on that. 157 words from S.A. Crow and some movement. Oh, good. Yes. Movement on the sprints. I can't really move much in my little corner because I'm staying in the guest room, which is my work stuff and my travel stuff. So I'm just shoved in the corner, but I do like some movement for everyone else who can. Essie says, I don't have a newsletter. Ooh, but if you scroll up, I've left the link to my blog. You can subscribe there. Yes. Yay. Let's see. Stephanie Zello, 433 words. Now I'm at 44K in total for Nano. That is awesome. You're like right on target. I hope you're feeling good about it. Excellent. I don't know what this is about. I may have missed something. It's all right. Melissa wrote 100 words, but got here late. Melissa, tell us what you're writing. Exciting. Gwenna, 0 words. Reread what I've written so far to get back in the flow. Not bad so far. Good. That's a good feeling, reading back your words. Heather, do we pet it? I made a couple more bookmarks. Now I'm getting outside with the sun. Yay! Go enjoy the sun for sure. Yay! She didn't finish her test and she's negative. All right. She wasn't a 10-day person. She was an 8-day person. See? Exceeded expectations. You just needed to change your expectations. Maggie, finished loading dishwasher, switching laundry loads. Yep. Home chores. Got to do it. Jim, I remember as a child queuing for what seemed like forever to see the Tutankhamun exhibit in the British Museum in London. Yeah, I've seen a number of shows treat with the Egyptology angle of the British Museum. I saw an episode, a really interesting one, of Endeavour, which is a young Inspector Morse that had to do with the Egypt Museum, as well as an old movie theater. That was a good episode, I thought. I mean, it's a little sensationalist, but who cares? It's cute. It's fun. Oh, okay. As he's giving us a backstory on the King Tut exhibit. It's with National Geographic. She saw it in New York City at the beginning of the month. It was fantastic. Awesome. Maggie giving us some excellent evergreen advice. Save 100% on Black Friday. Stay home and scribble. Yes, and I'm going to jump into the Indie Rex soon. I know that you can save 100% on R.C. Scott's first short story. That is free for the moment. I will get you the link to his other one, which will link you to him on Amazon. But yeah. Yes. Went and hugged my family. Oh, yay. Thank you. Divine Fox. Thank you for responding. Welcome to the chat. I'm a living person. Gwenna can confirm. Yinjai is my friend who has some weird antics. Yes, when you start putting like abbreviations that don't relate to anything that I've ever seen, I was like, yeah, cool. I like people with antics, so feel free to stay and make yourself comfortable. Cool. I didn't press anything. I just like didn't put the talk up because I didn't understand it. Hi, fellow human. You owe me a soda. Okay. Oh, jinx. I got it. Yeah. All right. So S.A. Crow, my website emails people who sign up. Oh, okay. My website emails people who sign up for the newsletter, I'm guessing. Then I have my blog linked to my Amazon author page. Yes. And Goodreads author page. Yes. Okay. Okay. I have those 3 things too. They just don't connect. I wish they would connect. Yeah, Melissa says I miss Google Reader. I know it's one of the things where it was not forward progress. Shannon says, there's a person I'm subscribed to whose blog posts get pushed to my email. My mom got that from my blog somehow a long time ago. But then you get an email for every blog post, and that's not a consolidator. So it's a possibility, yeah. But that would have to be a rarefied circle, I think. That's what I was thinking. Write once, push out as blog post, and email to the list. But Andy, what I would also recommend perhaps is not doing it on the same day so you can see if there's any effect. So like for the review posts that I've been doing, I've put up every other day on Instagram a review graphic to like show people that there's reviews for the book now. And I've been doing off days on Twitter. So, not like I'm gonna see, huge results in a day off of one tweet, but I would just consider that instead of having one thing automate to another, in your daily tasks, you might have, like, this is the day the newsletter goes out, 2 days later, you automate it to have that post as an Instagram post or whatever. Does that sound like good advice to anyone else? I don't know. I thought it was useful. Feedly is the Google Reader replacement my husband uses. Yeah, it's not as good. I don't know. Did I never go back and resubscribe? Was that the issue? Because I know I've looked at it and it's just like a bunch of text, maybe? Is that the problem? I don't know. There was like Feed Burner. There were a bunch I looked into like 5 years ago when this changed over and I wasn't satisfied with any. So Maggie has her blog linked on her Amazon page. Yes. I don't think people go to Amazon author pages to find their stuff. At least I don't. I go to their website and I hope that that links to all their places. But yeah, Amazon does have my blog feed. So, Essie, yes, you will receive an email with the blog post if you subscribe to the blog. Okay. Piecemeal. Got it. Gwenna, I'll take either a caffeine-free apple soda or a Fanta orange for her soda. Excellent. Apple soda sounds interesting. You know, my niece and sister they had to peel Granny Smith apples for the pie filling for the apple pie. They took the long peel and put it in a water pitcher and refrigerated water. It came out tasting like fresh Granny Smith crunchiness. You know, like that the spray of like apple juice that happens when you crunch into a Granny Smith apple. It was water that tasted like that. For free. There you go. It's not carbonated though. Yeah. You write one blog post and it goes out as an email too. Genius. Injai is a goofball, but they're real. I hope someone writes that about me at some point. Write this on my tombstone. She was a goofball, but she was real. I like it. I like it. Melissa, I'm not writing anything exciting. Blog post, not mine. Okay. For work. Sounds good. Essie says, I think it has something to do with the default settings on WordPress to get your blog on WordPress to send out. Yeah, that's good. Apple soda conversation. Yeah, there we go. Yay! Okay, so I think this is the sign in the chat that we're going to go to the indie author books on sale. So the first one that I noticed, and I basically put up a community post and said, hey, like 5 days ago, who do I know who has their books on sale this weekend? And I'll do Shannon first since she's on the screen now. Blood of the Lily, the first book of Clash of the Goddesses, is on sale for 99 cents. There is your link to pick it up in the chat. There we go. I have read this book and rated it. It's a fantasy adventure with some humor and a lot of mythology brought in, and perhaps more than one type of mythology because it's a clash. It's great. It's YA as well, so not difficult to read in case you're looking for gifts. I'm going to pop Mama Maggie Wards into the chat next. She was the first one I saw who had a sale going. And now I'm going to have to skip down in the chat. Oh, yep, we're good. Her series Ghosts with Cats is on sale, and I saw 2 really good reviews. Sam Wicker, amazing world building and great characters. Let's see. This book has it all: fluffy kitties, science, intrigue, hot guys, action, and healthy romance. And I was like, yes. The world of the ELO is fascinating. So this is a whole series. As you know, Mama Maggie writes a lot. And so this is a good series to get in on and try it while it's on sale for Black Friday. So there's that one. Oh, the other review, great sci-fi adventure with a little romance. The good characters are intriguing and believable, and the story is engrossing. The cats are just plain fun. The plot has twists enough for a spy thriller. Even though the entire story takes place on Earth, Ghost is definitely science fiction. There you go. So sci-fi, action, spy thriller vibes with some hot guys. What's not to love? My next notice was a pre-order. So I'm doing sort of a grab bag here because of the people who I saw. The pre-order that is 99 cents is a midnight double feature from our friend R.C. Scott. And pew, pew, there we go. So that would help him if you give him pre-orders before the book comes out. I have his information up to read from as well. He has a fun little blurb. His blurbs are very entertaining to read. And I read the first short story, which is, as I said, free. So if you click on that, you'll find the short story for free as well. The double feature on pre-order, here's the blurb. The lights go out, the curtains rise, but there will be no picture show tonight. Brace yourself for twice the scares as horror author R.C. Scott presents the midnight double feature, 2 nerve-shattering tales for the price of 1. Set sail across the lurid waters of Lake Eliza. I know a fact about Lake Eliza now, and discover what eldritch terrors lie beneath its placid surface. Then dry off for a quick morning drive you shall never forget. Grab your popcorn, horror fans, the show's about to begin. He's just giving us a fun little peek. Sounds good. Even though I'm not a horror reader, I am reading Scott's horror short stories. And then the last one is an indie author who's not going through Amazon. This is Leslie Penelope, L. Penelope on AuthorTube. And her whole backlist in paperback is 30% off. So I got this in an email and I'm sharing it here because I love her fiction. She does fantasy that's like, I don't know, hard fantasy isn't a thing, but I've read one of her fantasy romances that was an angel comes to Earth looking for a way out of his angel duties, and the human with a bad past is like drawn to this person. It's great. It's great. And I also read her newest one, which is not the one on sale, but Monsters We Defy, which is historical fantasy. So she's got range. So definitely check out L. Penelope's channel and her whole backlist in paperback signed from her website, which I always advocate because Amazon is run by a terrible human. Yeah. So yay! Maggie says, I really enjoy Leslie Penelope's YouTube content since seeing her at the AuthorTube Writing Conference. Yay! Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Okay, so with Shannon, that is my 4 indie author recommendations for sales this week. And also, my book is on sale, 99 cents. You get 8 short stories for the price of, what can you get for 99 cents? Other ebooks, obviously, but nothing else, literally. Let's see. So let me catch up on some of the chat I had here. Shannon was my last one. Ooh, wait. I think I skipped a bit. Yes, I did. All right. So Shannon's got the link. She put it in faster than I did. Stephanie, I only did Black Friday shopping at Barnes & Noble. They released a bunch of signed books today. Ooh, nice. My website also emails my blog to people who sign up. All right. So we've got some different threads of conversation. I'll try to keep them separate here. I prefer the blog post to come to my email. That's how I sign up to read blogs. But you have to sign up before you get the email. I'm confused about this one, but I can definitely believe that JC likes to keep her blog posts separate and send to email instead of going to another place. Yeah, I understand that. There's Mama Maggie's link before I got it out. Yinjai. Currently using my time poorly, wisely, by not sprinting, but thinking. Well, we're not sprinting either, so welcome, welcome. Oh, and here's the exciting more news for indie authors. Tomorrow? I thought it was Monday. Tomorrow I'll have the pre-order link. Oh, okay, so the pre-order is just Sunday. Saturday, Sunday. Okay. So you gotta get in there quick. I think if I'm understanding this right. So the trilogy is going to be packaged into a box set, ebook box set. And the pre-order Saturday, Sunday, Monday for Cyber Monday will be at $199, and then it goes up to like 10 something something, right? Excellent. So hit those links in the live chat. You may have to wait 24 hours for the live chat to appear if you are watching on the replay. So I will put it in the description because I've got them all on the side ready to go. So there we go. Thinking does count as productivity. Oh, yes. Results. Bonnie being Bonnie, 381 words, and didn't notice the timer because I muted. Didn't like the music. Shannon probably muted too. Yeah, I go on and off with the music and the silent. I'm glad. I'm glad we can run. Need to run. Hope you all have a great weekend. Bye, SA Crow. Eating a snack, productive or no? Depends. Depends. For me, apparently for Gwen, it's always productive. So there is RC's link. All of the ELO trilogy will be on sale between now and Christmas. Yay! There is L Penelope's link. Just so you know, setting up a shop on your website and changing the prices and updating the book covers and making sure it continues to work, it is a chore. So I want to reward anyone who goes through that effort. It is a lot, and it means you're being independent and not giving a cut of your work to Amazon, who doesn't need it. So yeah, there you go. Okay, so let's continue. Love L Penelope's channel. Yes, she's awesome. I'm also selling my books through Ko-fi channel if you don't want to support the Overlord A. There we go. Oh, does Maggie have a wrench? Does Maggie have a wrench on my channel? I can't see her latest comment. If you have a Ko-fi link to drop, Maggie, feel free. I can't find you in the chat easily, so let me know. Shannon, I like signing up to get emails for blogs too. Otherwise, I forget to go check the blogs for new content. Y'all people making work for yourselves, in my opinion. But yeah. Yes. Some good books for a relatively low price. 99 cents, 30% off paperbacks. It's a good deal. Music is fine. Oh, okay. You're just muting the mute. That's fine too. I think this is in this description, so that's why I didn't bother putting it in chat. Oops. Thank you, Shannon. Marketing queen. I used to feel that way about the guy who owns Amazon, but now my thoughts have changed, especially when you factor in the guy who now owns Twitter. They're both terrible, JC. They're both terrible. It's like, don't compare when you're talking about your own work and achievements. Don't compare when it's asshole to asshole. I mean, I guess you do need to, don't you? But you know what I mean. They're both bad. Heather's having a Black Friday sale on her editing services. There we go, on her Etsy shop. Nia stepped into the chat. Hello, hello. Not being productive today, but wanted to say hi. Yeah, I think after the Thanksgiving feast is had, you've earned a rest and you can kick back. Also, when you've already won Nano, you deserve a rest. Thank you, JC. There we go. So if you want to go through Ko-fi, which is no fee instead of Amazon, who gets a cut, definitely use that link for Mama Maggie's ALO series, Ghost with Cats, which is sci-fi adventure with a little romance. Like it. And cats, of course. Okay, skipping over the hellos. Yep. Nope. We can talk about this like backstage, JC, but There's a whole thing about charity versus, fairness in earning, so I can talk to you about that behind the scenes. Yup. Just stop. Walk away. Walk away, you know how. That's such a good song. Yeah. Alright, so let me put that down. We've had a long second break. Let's go for our last sprint, and then I'll do some quick questions at the wrap up. I probably won't have time enough for them all. So if anyone has questions, new questions, feel free to pop them up. Pop up any questions for the day. How about that? And last one. What have I got here? I don't have the dragon one in here, Shannon. Oh. Okay, we'll go for the fairy and nature cottage, and then I will turn off the sound. No, I don't need to turn off the sound because Shannon doesn't have sound in hers. Okay. And I'll make it for 20 minutes. Right about now. Funk so brava. There. All right, so we're at 20 minutes, and I'll see you in a few. Happy sprinting. Don't die. And there we go. We get thank you for watching. So it looks like 3 sprints this time instead of 4. Welcome back from the third and final sprint. Andy was looking for additional, but then he spent too much money, so he's gone away. All right, so let's catch up with chat. I asked for people to pop up questions at the end because I'm going to be answering some questions. I just chose 3 out of the 15 I had. There's a lot to do during the stream. I don't know. So during the sprint, what did you work on? What did you get done? I am, again, almost done. What am I up to? I'm up to Sacco or Heather. I think I just finished Sacco's and I'm on to Heather's. So I've got 3 more pages worth. And the spreadsheet's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. It's great. Collating feedback for the AWC. Let me know what you did. We got some questions of the day. Shannon, Gwenna, another jinx. Gwenna's just on the wavelength of lots of people getting their vibes. Give me the bean. And I did because he was eating and then he went back on the bed and now he's back in his slumbering position. So I won't hassle him like a paparazzi. But yes. Andy also asked, where's Mr. Bean? Yep. I showed a little glimpse, but Andy checked out, said, have a great sprint, great day, great weekend. That's right. It's Friday. Who knew? Noah's here. Let's go. We're on our last chat before we end for the day because I am a morning sprinter, Noah, not an evening sprinter. So yeah, we're sort of at the opposite ends. Maggie says, I have kitten beans on my arm and shoulder. It's very hard to write with 2 purring and sleeping fluffies so close. Yeah, I don't know how they... I don't think Bean could do that. I think he'd fall off. What he ends up doing is sitting on the back of a chair, and then he's right behind my head, and I can hear him and feel him every once in a while, and it tickles, and that's nice. The presence nearby is, I think, a nice option. Shannon's telling me about AWC task. Sounds good. Shannon got a lot done with emails out. Excellent. Divine Fox still entertaining the thoughts. Very good. Esli finally got to the 20th century of Tutankhamun history. Nice. Cool. And there's also a blog for SES Dean up above if you go hunting in the chat. Jim got to page 196 of Drive Your Plow reading. Very good. Hope it's good. Sounds good. Maggie just broke 60K for Nano. Yay! I deserve a piece of pie. It's peach, red raspberry, blueberry pie. Nom, nom, nom. That sounds good. That sounds really good. Melissa outlined, researched, and another blog post. Brain almost done for the day. Awesome. Noah says, wrote for hours last night. Thanks for getting me in the groove today. Awesome. Thanksgiving night. Good for writing. Who knew? Well, it's good for Noah anyway. I think most of us were in a food coma. So we needed to take a break between dinner and pie. And so we watched Wall-E at my sister's last night, which was delightful. Congrats to all the Nano folks. Thank you, Melissa. I'm not writing, so I will join in. Congrats, everybody. Jim's giving us the World Cup update. England v USA soon. Oh boy. Got some spicy chats ahead. Melissa dropped in. Hello, Melissa Ike. We're just rounding up for the day. Our 2 hours are almost over, but it's lovely to see you. Let's see. We got a lot of congrats to go around. JC did. Gwenna got 454 words. Yay. Good start for sure. Thanks for hosting. Of course. My pleasure. Final Fridays where it's at. Very nice. Hey, Jim. And all. Oh, boy. Okay. So the 3 questions I'm picking, excuse me, from the book tour. And JC got 330 words in the last 10 minutes. Yay! All right. So we got a double question. Both Moon, Petri, and Just Eva asked, do you think you'd extend that or any other story into a novel? And Moon said, would you ever expand any of these stories or use the basis of one as a jumping off point for a novel? So Fabled Passages is 8 short stories, some very short and some a little longer. And I was talking about this in one of the interviews that the ideas seem to come to me in little snatches of light, and they seem to be short story ideas, whether they're from dreams or from street walk ideas. That came out wrong. Walking on the street ideas. Um, they only seem to be a very small snippet of a life. And, you're presenting a moment in someone's life and trying to give a rounded out context to that moment. So I feel like it's a very different thing. So I don't know that I would make any of these short stories into a longer bookish idea, but that may happen in the future because there's a few short stories that I felt were not ready, and so they're out of the collection. One of them may become a reader magnet if I get serious about the newsletter again. One of them may become a novel. So we'll see. But that's not a story anyone has seen. So that's not a good teaser for anybody. Again, marketing queen. All right. Melissa had a question earlier from Fully Booked in the chat. What was the impetus for writing speculative? And I thought this was an interesting question. So I'm going to address it again. I wrote speculative in one of my earlier novels, Dulce's Legacy. And I've always been a fantasy reader. And when these short story snippets came to me, there were magical elements in them because what I wanted to address was a snippet of reality, but with supernatural powers, right? With like, you can snap your fingers and something can change in the world. And so that's sort of what I introduced into the stories is like a lot of real world context of struggles and characters with real world issues and historical context, but there's magic that makes them change their mind or change their circumstances. So that was sort of wrapped up in the idea when it came. And then when I saw that that was a through line through several, I went, oh, okay, these can go together. I was like, yes. And final question is from author JC Carpenter, who asks, will the book be available in print at any point in the future? And I don't think we got to talk about this at length, and we don't have length right now. We have 4 minutes, but it's okay if we go over. So the plan is that I tried out draft to digital for the ebook channels and distribution and publishing. It was pretty smooth, but there are like at least 3 things that I need to do differently next time, including I'm going to build on this experience and go for paperback for the novella that I put out next year. And so I don't plan on doing print with this because of the way I pushed it out, but the next one will be in print. And I will be loading it directly to Amazon as well as drafted digital print, which is still in beta, but might not be by the time the book comes out. So yeah, I'm building. I'm trying not to look back, JC, just ever onward. That's my idea. So yeah. JC is warmed up to go on. Heather did some parenting stuff outside. I hope the sun was nice and made some grilled cheese. That sounds really good. It's 11 o'clock here, so I may have to go make my first turkey sandwich of many. Oh! Yeah, I can send a PDF. Would that be the best to print out, or would an EPUB? I'm wondering. I will check out which is the best one and then send it to you. Yeah. Sounds good. You want a little DIY print print kit. That'd be funny. That'd be interesting if someone made that a business idea. Got my live for cover reveal up for tomorrow. Oh, okay. So Shannon's doing a cover reveal Saturday for a box set available Monday. And there's a pre-order this weekend for $1.99. So that's the trick. She's sliding right in there. Yeah, I need my books in print. And that is the link for Shannon's live stream tomorrow. Yay! Are we gonna have a busy weekend, folks? I think so. What did I star? I starred yeah, question of the day questions. Okay. So oh, thanks, JC. Yeah, we talked about the espresso book machine, and there's none in the middle of the country. There's like 2 left. I don't know why they went out of business, but yeah, we'll work something out. Ugh. It's time for some movement and some food, everybody. But good job for this series of sprints. Oof. Okay. I'm going to let you know my next thing, the place you can next see me. I am going to be skipping Sunday because I'm here on Friday. You don't need to see me that often. So, let's see. There we go. We're skipping Sundays live. So I will see you next time for Tag Tuesday. I'm doing a little booktube thing. I'm going to talk about personal rules for reading, which I'm sure I will disagree with JC on a lot of. They're interesting questions. It's actually a tag that is being added onto each time. So every time someone does it, they add a question onto the tag. So I'm going to be number 15. And if you check it out here and maybe put notify or subscribe so you can see it when it comes out on Tuesday live, I will have thought of a question by then. I've thought of the answers to all the other questions, so I'm prepared, but I don't have my own question. So we'll see. We'll see about that. But otherwise, that is your Black Friday. Check out books on sale for 99 cents or free in the chat, and I'll put it in the description. And have a lovely weekend. I hope you guys get to check in with your families or your Friendsgivings and have some fun. Take some rest. Get some self-nourishment. All right, everybody. That's all. I will see y'all later in the chat. Bye.